Hello everyone, my name is Vereen and I'm a supply chain professional like many of you watching this video. I am passionate about AI and how we can use it in supply chain and procurement. But here's the thing, I know AI can seem scary or complicated. Many people think you need to be a coder or data scientist to understand it. The good news is you don't. This video is for procurement professionals, CPOs and supply chain leaders who want to use AI ethically and effectively. Whether you are in ASEAN or anywhere in the world, I hope this guide will help you. Let's get started. If you are in procurement today, chances are AI is already touching some of your decisions, even it's happening quietly in the background. The real question isn't whether AI is good or bad, it's how we use it without creating risk within mean too. In this session, I will share where those risks usually show up, what good looks like in practice, and a simple way to get started without overcomplicated things. Let's begin with opportunities. Why should we use AI? Four main reasons. One, efficiency and speed. AI processes data faster than any human. Two, accuracy and agility. AI spots patterns we might miss and adapts quickly. Three, cost reduction. Automation saves money that you can invest elsewhere. Four, risk mitigation. AI can predict problems before they happen. These benefits are real, but, and this is important, they come with ethical responsibilities. Let's talk about those. When we talk about responsible AI, we are not talking about a single tool or a compliance checkbox. It's really about how AI is designed, deployed, and used in a way that aligns with human values, business priorities, and regulatory expectations. The goal is to get the benefits of AI, such as speed, scale, insight, while actively managing the risks that come with it. That means being intentional about transparency, accountability, and how decisions affect people, such as suppliers, employees, and customers. Responsible AI isn't a one-time setup. It's an ongoing discipline that improves how decisions are made over time. Most AI risks in procurement don't come from technology. They come from human decisions. If AI is trained on historical data, it can quietly reinforce supply bias, hiring bias, or even geographic bias. Accountability becomes unclear when we let AI recommend decisions but don't define who owns the outcome. Data risk shows up when speed overrides privacy, security, or regulatory discipline. Automation affects people, and AI also has an environmental cost. AI doesn't create these problems, it scales the ones already there. Challenge number one. Here's what happens. AI learns from historical data. If your past supplier selections favor certain regions or big companies, the AI will continue that pattern. The result, small business and minority-owned suppliers get excluded, not because they are underqualified, but because the AI never learned to consider them. The real-world example, your AI might always recommend the same three suppliers because they have the longest history in your system. How do we fix this? 1. Enrich your training data to include diverse suppliers. 2. Regularly audit your AI decisions. Check if certain groups are being unfairly excluded. 3. Build diverse teams for human review. Different perspectives catch different bias. Let's move on to transparency. Challenge number 2, the black box problem. Even had AI recommend something and you think, why did it choose that? But you can't get an answer. That's a black box. This is dangerous because you can't explain decisions to your boss or stakeholders. 2, you can't tell if AI had made a mistake. 3, trust breaks down. The solution is called XAI, explainable AI. This means the AI must show its reasoning. Also, use the RACI matrix. This clearly defines who is accountable when AI makes a suggestion versus when a human makes the final decision. Keep audit logs. Track every time a human overrides the AI and why. The bottom line is, if you can't explain it, don't use it. Challenge number 3, data privacy and security. Your AI system handles sensitive information, supplier contracts, employee data, customer information. 3 major risks. 1. Data misuse. What if your AI used personal data it shouldn't have access to? 2. Unauthorized access. Hackers target AI systems because they hold valuable data. 3. Overcollection. Companies collect too much data just in case. This violates privacy laws like GDPR. How to protect yourself? Use encryption. Protect data when it's stored and when it moves. Implement RABC, Role-based access control. Only give people access to data they actually need. Follow regulations. Know your GDPR and local data protection laws. Remember, collect only what you need. Protect what you collect. Let's be honest, AI automation does replace some jobs. Routine tasks like inventory tracking, order routing, these can be automated. This creates job displacement. Real people lose their livelihoods. But that's what ethical leaders do. 1. Be transparent. Don't hide the changes. Tell your team what is coming. 2. Use AI savings to fund upskilling. The money you save from automation can invest in training programs. Help your team learn new skills. 3. Involve employees early. Get their input on how AI can help them, not to replace them. AI should augment humans, not replace them. Make this your principle. Let's talk about environmental impact. Challenge number 5, environmental impact. Here is something most people don't know. Training large AI models use massive amount of electricity. We are talking about the same energy as hundreds of homes use in a year. This creates a huge carbon footprint. As a procurement leader, you need to ask, 1. Where does AI provider get their energy? Is it renewable? 2. Do I really need the most powerful AI model, or a smaller, more efficient one can do the job? 3. What is the trade-off between AI efficiency gains and environmental costs? This isn't about saying no to AI, it's about making informed choices. Own the environmental impact of your technology decisions. Those are the 5 challenges. Now, let's talk about implementation. Beyond ethics, these are practical implementation challenges. Legacy systems don't talk to each other. Staff who resist change because they are worried about their jobs. Budget constraints, lack of technical expertise. These are real, but they are not reasons to avoid AI. They are reasons to plan carefully. And speaking of challenges, let's address security. As AI becomes more embedded in procurement, 2 risks show up quickly: security and automation. From a security perspective, AI systems can be attacked or manipulated, which can distort forecasts, disrupt inventory, or expose sensitive business data. That is why protecting data, models, and decision logic matters just as much as protecting systems. On the automation side, efficiency alone isn't enough. AI might find the cheapest or fastest option, but humans still need to judge the social, labor, and environmental impact. Responsible automation means AI supports operations, while people stay accountable for outcomes. Let's get into solutions. So, how do organizations actually do this well? Responsible AI starts with clear guardrails, aligned with regulations, global standards, and ethical principles, especially when supply chain cross borders. But governance alone isn't enough. You also need diversity and transparency in how AI is built and reviewed, regular checks, clear ownership, and no black box decisions. The strongest setups are cross-functional. Tech teams bring capability, procurement leaders bring context, and ethicists help spot blind spots. And finally, culture matters. Teams need AI literacy, ethics training, and a shared understanding that AI supports decisions. Humans stay in command. These 3 pillars work together. Now, let's make this practical with a roadmap. This is where it gets practical. A 90-day roadmap aligned with the ASEAN Responsible AI Framework. This table shows how responsible AI becomes practical in the first 90 days. It starts with governance, clear ownership, policies, and rules for how data and decisions flow. Then we build capability. Teams need the skills and confidence to work with AI responsibly, not just use the tools. At the same time, we put risk control in place, such as cybersecurity, monitoring, and privacy safeguards. And finally, this isn't done in isolation. Supplier, partner, and ecosystem collaboration is essential, especially in global supply chains. Together, these 4 areas turn responsible AI from an idea into an operating model. This is ambitious but achievable. Let's talk about your action plan. The roadmap, which I'm going to show you in the next 2 slides, is ambitious, but it's very doable if you focus on momentum rather than perfection. The biggest mistake is waiting for ideal conditions. Responsible AI improves through use, not theory. Start small, learn fast, and adjust as you go. Keep communication open, especially when decisions involve AI. Transparency builds trust. And most importantly, leadership matters. People take cues from what leaders do, not what they say. This isn't a one-off initiative. It is a shift in how decisions are made over time. Remember, the goal is scalable AI with trust, control, and accountability. You don't need to be a technical expert. You need to be an ethical leader who asks the right questions. That's it. That's your action plan. I want to mention this roadmap is based on a 120-page ASEAN Responsible AI Roadmap 2025 to 2030. I went through it and pulled out the most useful deliverables for procurement professionals. This is just for reference. If you want the full details, I encourage you to read the complete document. This is another version of the roadmap I have created with the help of Gem AI as well. So let me leave you with this. AI is a tool, not a threat. But like any powerful tool, it needs to be used responsibly. I'm sharing this because I don't want supply chain professionals to struggle the way I did at the start. What does matter is knowing how to apply AI in your work, when to trust it, and where its limits are. That is where I'm here to help with practical, real-world understanding without the hype. If this was useful, do subscribe. I'll be sharing more content like this. And let me know in the comments what about AI procurement confuses you, worries you, or keeps you thinking at night. I learn from your questions too. Thank you for spending time with me. Stay ethical, stay curious, and I will see you in the next video.